Hey Tim, can you hear me?
Yes, thank you for having me. Can you hear me?
Yeah. It was very
Cool.
nice. Hi Tim, happy to hear you. My webinar is pretty early in New York. Are you in New York now?
It is pretty early, but I needed to get up anyways because we have the biggest pump and dump in years going on right now.
Wow. I heard you're traveling the past year. Where have you been?
Where have I been in the past year? I've been all over. You know, I like to work and to have a little fun, so I went to spend a few months in Greece, Italy, France, and the Maldives, which is my favorite.
Very nice. Why have you chosen such a lifestyle? You're working hard and traveling all over the world. By the way, where are you working when you're traveling? In the hotel?
I work from my hotel bed right where I am right now, and I mean, why do I choose it? It's the life that everybody dreams of. I love working hard and then being able to pretty much go wherever I want and have no boss and have just ultimate freedom. I think that's the beauty of trading.
You are the best of the best, man.
Oh, no. Thank you again for having me. I'm excited to go to Russia. I've never been to Russia before, so you're expanding my horizons.
As I know you're working hard, how much time do you spend on work usually a day? 30
You you
hours?
You don't
50
even
hours a
want to
day?
know. You don't even want to know. I have problems where I work too hard, but it's not just trading for me because I'm actually building a trading education business, and I see more opportunity because I see how many people don't have the right rules and stuff like that. But as a trader, I mean, you can work just like an hour or two a day, and it would be the same kind of money if that's where you're making your money. But you and I, we're both teachers, so time doesn't even matter for me.
Okay. So let's start about, can you say something about penny stocks and the latest news in the pump and dump world? So
Sure.
I can you share your screen?
Yeah, please. Let's show my screen.
This is it.
Can you see it?
Uh, yeah, we see it.
Oh, you can see this chart that I'm looking at?
Lithium exploration. Yep.
Correct. This is the single biggest pump and dump, and today it's actually interesting that you caught me today because this is a 1 month chart. It's gone from 16 cents a share to 10.57. Today should probably be the top, if not
Excuse me,
on
I
Monday.
interrupt you for a little. Ребята, если у вас есть какие-то вопросы, задавайте, пожалуйста. Я надеюсь, что какие-то из них я выберу и задам Тиму. Окей, you can say.
Okay, and so this is now a $500 million company with no assets, no cash, one employee who's awarded himself a ton of shares. He's now worth $250 million. I'm actually coming out with a blog post in a few minutes where I'm going to kind of expose this guy because he's just this loser. He got his house foreclosed on him a few months ago, but now somebody has paid $3 million in promotional mailings to pump up this stock. And this is my perfect kind of stock because it is worthless. 6 months, a year from now, this stock will be down 99%, and that is predictable. So I'm looking at short selling this stock today.
And what price would you like to short?
I
11,
would love, I would
15?
love, I would love it anywhere. I don't know if it goes to 12 or 15, but I think next week and in the next few weeks it's going to be below 5, and then in the next few months it's going to be under $1. So it's just about trying to find shares to short, which is not as easy. I mean, everybody knows this company is a piece of crap. The only reason why it's up so much is because it is a short squeeze, and this happens many times. So I don't just short sell these kinds of stocks. I like to buy them too. I bought this stock at $1.39 right here, and I should have held, obviously, because I'd be up
Wow,
10
nice
times my
trade,
money.
nice trade. And where you
Thank
get
you.
out? And where you get out?
I traded it like a bitch. I got out the next day for I made $1,500, but I trade like a bitch, and that's what I'm going to try and do. You guys want to hear about pump and dumps, but I'm going to tell you about how to trade like a bitch. And I hope that translates into Russian. I don't know, the Russian word for bitch, but that's what I do. Let me show you an intraday pattern because this is the exception. This does not happen most of the time. Most of the time, you don't have a stock that goes from 1 to 10 in a few days. Most of the time, it goes from 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, and then it peters out. But this is an amazing time. So
The guy's wondering how you shorting. You shorting a day by day, little, or you going all in, all the shares in one day, in one place?
I mean, if I could find the shares today, I would go all in. Right now, I mean, if I could find the shares today, I would short 1 million shares at 10. And by the time we have our seminar in a month, I would probably have made a few $1,000,000. Unfortunately, there aren't that many shares available, so I have to, I have 7 different brokers. I'm calling all of them, trying to find shares to short. And most likely what I'll do is probably find a few thousand shares to short, and I'll probably make a few dollars. And that's what I do, rather consistently.
Very nice, very nice. Can you give a couple advices of Russian traders who are just starting trading your strategy, pump and dump?
Oh,
So,
you want me to give advice to Russian traders?
yeah,
All right.
what
Well,
they
I don't.
should look for
Yeah.
in the beginning?
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, lots of people. I mean, I did turn 12,000 to $2 million in 4 years. So people want to learn this stuff, and it's great. I think you should all learn trading because this is a great industry and there's great opportunity. In the beginning, I think what you should do is really just research my site, TimothySykes.com. I have 5,000 blog posts, and I write watch lists, and there's trade alerts, and there's a chat room. So there's a lot of content for you to learn. But basically, I'm looking for volatile stocks like this that shouldn't be volatile because they're being manipulated. They're being promoted higher. And so what I want new traders to realize is that bad companies can go up very fast. And they can go up much further than anybody thinks. And it's not a bad thing to either buy or short them. You don't have to. There's a lot of people that say, oh, Tim, how could you ever buy this stock? It's worthless. You should never buy this. You should never encourage these promoters. And for me, I don't care about encouraging, bad businesses. All I care about is making money. So I'm going to buy these promotions on the way up, and I'm going to try and short them on the way down. All I'm trying to do, and what new traders should do, is learn these patterns. Don't try and be perfect. Don't try and be like, oh, I must buy it at the bottom and sell it at the top, or I must short it at the top and buy it at the bottom. You can't be perfect. You can't expect perfection out of yourself. Every one of these opportunities is different. But what you can do is just try to make money. Here's a similar play, LTUM, which in one day, this was yesterday because it's another lithium play, and now the whole industry is kind of hot. In one day, it went from 27 cents a share to $1.25. So 5 times your money in one day. And a lot of my subscribers bought this. I didn't. We were all watching it around here at 50 or 60 cents, and I said, this move is ridiculous. I will not buy it. And my subscriber said, you know what? You're an idiot, Sykes. You play it too safe sometimes. You trade like a bitch, as you admit. And I said, yes, I trade like a bitch. And they bought it. And they bought it. And that's the cool thing. You don't have to follow my trade alerts exactly. You can learn on your own. And they bought it at 50 and 60 cents, and they doubled their money in an hour. And a lot of them took nice profits. So you just have to wait for these kinds of opportunities. Don't trade it when it's here at 20 cents because it's not moving. Always find the stocks that are in play and then just try and make money.
The guy is wondering some questions. There's how you compare your risk? Where you will get out when the stocks go higher? For example, if you're short selling.
Yeah, again, I'm going to say I trade like a bitch or a coward, however you want to say it. I take losses rather quickly because I have seen patterns like this. I mean, I know a lot of people also that shorted this stock at 50 and 60 cents because they're like, it's up from 20 cents, it's already doubled, this is ridiculous, there's no news. And then they got squeezed and, they're hurting. So for me, I don't like shorting these kinds of stocks that that really spike so quickly. I'll be looking to short this today because I think that this move is overdone. But if I'm wrong for 10 or 15%, I get out because I know that you can just lose a lot. I mean, LEXG, I know some people, some short sellers. I mean, this is in 3 days. It's gone from $4 to $10, and in 7 days, where's my internet connection? There we go. In 7 days, it's gone from 3 to 10. And I know a lot were shorting it at 4 and 5, thinking it was ridiculous. If I was shorting at 4 and 5, which I wasn't, luckily there were no shares to short, I would have gone out probably around $5.50 for. I would have lost like 50 cents a share. I would never let it get to $10 because that's how you lose your account. And protecting your account is what's most important.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, I got a few questions more.
Do you guys understand me? You all speak Russian and English? I feel.
Yeah, we should. We need to read the news, some fundamentals, some in play, like briefing, street insider, seeking alpha. No, it's all in English, so the people mostly who trade stocks know English very well.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm proud of you guys. I feel, I don't even know what any Russian character is. I just know.
We just want money, team. Big money.
Yeah. Well, then
It's
we'll
all
get
about
along.
the money. All this business is all about the money. One more question. As I know, you started like a trader, then you was a tutor, now you are the businessman. You have the great business like teaching people, selling DVDs, your blog that cost many thousands of dollars, maybe millions.
Yeah, a few million. Let's
Few
get
million?
it right, Anatoly. Come on.
So just like to ask you, what do you prefer mostly? Like trading, business? What are you fond of more?
I mean, when I teach trading, it is the trading industry, but I love teaching. I love helping others, make more money. It's very fulfilling because, I'm already a multimillionaire. It's nice to have more money. It's nice to travel, but there's only so much money that you can spend in your lifetime. It gets boring after a while. So trying to pass that on to others, who want that kind of opportunity and have security, most importantly. I mean, it's really more about security than about spending the money, so that, like, you can travel, you don't have, like, a boss, you don't have to, other than when you're invited to a Russian webinar, you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning. Freedom. And I think everyone is searching for freedom. I mean, you work your entire life. So whether you're a trader or a trading coach or, you're a waiter in a diner, you're still ultimately looking for freedom. And that's the beauty of trading. So I just love everything to do with trading. And I'm glad that I can trade well and that I can teach. And, hopefully some people can get the freedom that they seek.
Yeah, freedom is very expensive. One more question. I heard you're going to visit Russia in the end of May. Can you say some words about it? What's your expectations? Are you fear? Have you got some fear about it? Are you afraid of going to Russia?
I don't know. I know there are like
balalaika, it's like this. Many drunk people with vodka on the Red Square. Communism.
There are Russian stock promoters, so I hope that they're nice to me, and I hope that a lot of people say, "Oh, Tim, you bust all these scams, and there's a lot of scams in Russia. Are you scared?" And I'm like, listen, like, I'm a friend of the scam artist. I try and buy their stocks too. So, for scam artists in Russia, you have nothing to fear from me. Other than that, I'm looking forward to it. I love caviar. I love vodka. I'm excited to meet some nice Russian ladies. I'm excited to meet you guys. I think it's just going to be cool, and it's just a new country.
You will definitely do all the things you was talking.
Exactly, and so it's going to be a fun time. This is, I think, country number 70 that I've been to. So it's just getting ridiculous of how many places I've visited, but every place is new and exciting, so I'm looking forward to it. You guys seem like nice people.
Uh, One more question from the guys. What resources are you used to find the stocks like LEXG, LTM, WLOC, HHMM?
Yeah,
Do you have some
HHWW.
screeners or filters that are using?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, it doesn't take a genius to find a stock. This stock is now up 10,000% in 1 month. And remember, most of the time, even though I do buy, I like to short sell. So if you just look for the biggest winners in the stock market, I mean, this is my E-Trade Pro platform. I don't use E-Trade as a broker, but they have nice tools like this, the top 10 largest percent gainers in a day. And so I look for the largest percent gainers because usually if a stock is being pumped up higher one day, it'll go higher the next day. So every day I'm looking at the stocks that increase the most. You know, this one I found when it was at $1.39 because there's message boards like thelion.com, siliconinvestor.com, ragingbull.com. These are 3 message boards where people are always looking for like the next big thing. And actually, you know, most of the people are idiots, as you'll find if you're in the trading industry for a while. Most people are frauds, they're liars, they suck. Not to get negative here, but that's the truth. But the cool thing is that every now and then there are a few good people that want to help everybody. And the fact is that lots of people posted on these message boards about LEXG, and you know, they're $3 million mailer. So I bought it at $1.39 because I was like, look, this company, and I sold it too early because I'm a bitch, but that's my own problem. The reason why I spotted it so early is because people on the message boards were talking about this company, and I started doing research, and I said, you know what? If someone is going to pump up a stock with $3 million in promotional emails, that's going to be very good for the stock. So I bought it, and I'm not very good at buying. As you can see, I mean, when I bought it at 139 and I sold it the next day in the 140s for a small profit, you know, that's my strategy. If I had any balls, I would still be in this stock and I'd be up over $250,000 because I had 30,000 shares. But me and my friends, I don't know anybody who's held because you don't normally see pumps get this big. It's pretty amazing.
Okay, one more. I have some blitz poll. No,
I
just
love how you
just
keep saying one more question on question like number 10. I love it. Keep it
sorry,
coming. Keep it coming.
sorry. What do you
No, no,
prefer,
no.
Mercedes or BMW, or maybe Ford?
That's a good question. I've had both cars in my lifetime. I have to say I enjoy the Mercedes more.
Yeah, you are not a patriot. No, you don't like Ford, or you like Ford?
No,
No.
no. I mean, I also live in New York, so we don't even drive that much. But you know, when I get out of New York, I do like to drive, so it's fun.
What's better, blondies or brunettes?
I would say blondes by far.
Blonde?
Blondes are dangerous.
What do you prefer, whiskey or wine? Like,
I used to, when I was younger, I used to prefer whiskey, but now I'm an old man at 30, so I gotta go with good wine.
what are you most afraid of in your life?
Um,
Do you have such
Probably
things?
getting squeezed and not taking losses very quickly. You know, when you
What
if you're
what what what
shorting
what 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 are
stocks
you
like
proud
this,
of? What are you
what
proud
am
of?
I proud of?
Yeah,
I'm very proud that I have over 1,000 students who are profitable.
yeah, very nice statistics. What would you like to do if today was the last day in the world?
Today was my last day.
Yeah,
I'd probably fly to Paris and have a really, you know, expensive and amazing meal and like the best wine possible.
wow, very nice. Um, okay, team, thank you for uh, your few words about pumps and dumps. I guess we will meet people in Moscow in 28th and 29th of May, where you will be. Yeah, you will be there, man.
Yes, I'm coming to Russia in a month, so tell all the Russian scam artists that I'm friendly. I'm not there to bust anybody. I just want to teach people to make money.
Okay, everyone's very thankful for that you took part in my webinar. Thanks, team. So I know you're very you have no time. It's very early, so you can go to sleep.
Thank you. I'm not going back to sleep though now. Now I have to try and find shares to short, and I encourage you and all of your students. I don't know how it works with short selling in Russia, but if you can find shares of LEXG, you won't be sorry. Okay? I think that it's going to make a great short, and I just want to throw this out there at 10:57 as a great short, because by the time we get to Russia, I want to have already made some people some money.
Okay, thank you very much, team. Bye bye.
All right. Thanks, man. Have a good one.